welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if this is your first time here. Thanks for coming. I hope you enjoy what you see. Today we are building the house that is inspired by the Biltmore estate in Asheville, North Carolina. I found the blueprints to this in my Pinterest, just randomly browsing, and I thought, oh, it's just so beautiful. I would love to build this huge mansion and just see how it looks in my game. So I did. It took me 2 days and about 8 hours, as well as a couple of different tries. I started twice and stopped, and then this was the last try and final try that turned out. I decided instead of doing a replica, I would do a inspiration. So it is not exact, it is inspired by the Biltmore estate. A lot of it is very familiar to what the Biltmore estate kind of looks like according to the blueprints that I had. I have never personally been to the Biltmore estate, although I've always wanted to go, and now that I've done this, I especially would like to go. And it's not that far from me. We live in like close to Atlanta, Georgia, and it's not very far at all to go up to North Carolina. I think Asheville is a little further. It's a like day trip kind of thing. I would want to go and stay the night, of course, because it is a pretty good ride, but it's so close that you could drive there, and I feel like if you can drive somewhere, then there's really no excuse to not go and visit. I had a lot of fun building this. This first part of the video is just going to be the actual build. I build the whole thing in this video, and then I focus on the first floor. We do the kitchen and the main dining room, a winter garden, a library, den, music room, things like that. And at the end of the video, about the last minute or so, I suppose, will be the screenshots, a little tour, if you will. If you want to skip to that, that is fine. I am new with commentary on my builds. I don't usually do voiceovers because I feel like I'm not as good at it as I am in the moment. Playing is not as hard for me. It's easier for me to have something to say when I'm actually playing, but when I'm just sitting here watching the video and recording what I'm saying, it's a little harder for me to always fill in what I want to say and not have a lot of fillers and say and so and because I'm really bad about doing that. So it is a 4-story home if you count the basement. I do not show me building the basement because it's just basically copy and pasting the floors from the main floor to the basement. But there is, in the second video, I believe, is when I furnish the basement. You will see that I do use a lot of the pre-made rooms with the game for my furnishings. I don't place the rooms, but I will use all the decorations for the room. And I only do that because for me, this has no custom content. For using just the, base build stuff, not base game, but like game stuff, no custom content, is really tough. So I try to use those rooms so that I don't accidentally see CC and try to stick it in. So that's one of the reasons why I do that. Also, I like that it keeps it all in a color scheme, so you can kind of find something you like and you don't have to go around looking through buy mode to find all the different things. There's just like already everything there for you to choose from. So it's a little lazy, I admit, and I apologize for being a little lazy about it, but that's just easier for me to do. Also, this house is not 100% furnished. Like I said, I spent 2 days and about 8 hours on this build. So there was no way I would have the time to furnish and decorate every single space and still get this out to you, edited and out to you in time. So it is not 100% furnished. There are, I would say, 12 bedrooms in this house. I furnished a few of them, and then there's probably another empty, like 6 bedrooms, so I did maybe half. Also, there's more rooms in the base. There's less rooms in the basement than there is in the main house. I don't have the Halloween or spooky stuff pack, and in the floor plans, there is a Halloween room in the basement. And I just would really love, that's what I would really love to see you guys do. If you have the Halloween stuff or spooky stuff pack, and you could do a Halloween room in the basement, that I would love to see, because it's on the blueprints, and I just was like, I don't have the spooky stuff, I'm not going to be able to do that. Also, I think that this house would be beautiful if we had seasons, but since we don't have seasons, we could use the holiday stuff pack and decorate it for Christmas, or whatever, with lights, whatever you celebrate. I celebrate Christmas, so that's what comes to mind when I think of holidays. So I think it would be really pretty with like twinkle lights and Christmas trees and all of that great holiday cheer decor. So, looks like we're working on the exterior of the house still. It did take a while to get everything to look the way that I was happy with it, as well as close enough to the estate pictures that I had to make me happy. It's on a smaller lot in Newcrest, but I didn't want it to be a huge lot because I wanted people to be able to use it in their game. Also, it is listed on the gallery as a house because I wanted to be able to play in it and take pictures of it and try to test it to make sure everything worked properly. And so I did upload it as a house. It did meet the criteria for a museum, and it probably would meet the criteria for a lot of other things. I did not check all of them, but if you want to have it as a museum, that's fine. I kind of built it as more of a wedding venue. That was my idea behind the build. In my Not So Berry game, I am about to have Spirit Month be proposed to and get married, in the next game week. So I wanted to have a beautiful place for my sons to get married, and I thought that, people actually do get married at the Biltmore estate, so I thought, wouldn't it be beautiful to have, like, this wedding here? So the idea behind me furnishing it was that you would go with your whole bridal party, and you would stay at the Biltmore, not in the real Biltmore, but in this Biltmore, or the Sims Biltmore. You would stay overnight, maybe a weekend. There is tons of stuff to do in this house. I did want to put a pool in, but I did not wind up doing that. I might add a pool, and I might finish with decorating this build for my game. So there is a chance that I will re-upload a copy of this, a version 2, that is completely furnished in the way that I'm going to use it for the game, for my gameplay LPs. So check that out. It is on the gallery now. I'm going to leave a link below. It's been there for a few days. It's got quite a couple of downloads. I don't have a huge amount of following, but my 45 downloads is huge to me, and I really appreciate every single one of you who downloads my content. It is super inspiring to know that other people love what I do. So if you want to go and find this on the gallery, you can search. My name is jeanniebeans11 there, and I hashtag jeanniebeans in there, and I also think I hashtag Biltmore. I'm not 100% sure on that, but it's my top downloaded house right now, so you could probably find it pretty easy if you search my name. So I would love to have each and every one of you go out and download this for your game. I'd love to see pictures and screenshots of your Sims using the house and whatever you decide to do with it. I just would be thrilled to see. So definitely, if you do that, give me a shout out. I'm on Twitter as well, jeanniebeans_TS4. So I would just love to see what you guys do with it. Like I said, I did build it as a wedding venue. So there is a bridal suite on the second floor, which will be decorated in the second video that I will be posting tomorrow for this. I'm not going to make you guys wait for the next week. I decided instead of just doing a speed build Sunday, I would do a speed build Saturday and a speed build Sunday so that you guys could have them back to back. So yeah, definitely check the second video out tomorrow. Go ahead and give this one a big thumbs up if you like it. Subscribe if you want to see more stuff. I know I have not been posting every day, but it's just because I have not always in the mood to play and record what I'm supposed to be playing and recording for the day. I play a lot of other simulation games as well. I play City Skylines and SimCity and Banished and like Empires or Ages of Empires or whatever it's called. And I also play a couple of other games on Steam. So sometimes I just feel like I don't want to play The Sims, so I play these other games, and then I'm like, oh, I don't have my recordings done, and I don't want to force it, and I don't think that would be fun for you guys either to watch me force it. So I don't know if I need to change up my schedule and just not be as strict on myself. I mean, I don't have like my schedule listed anywhere. It's just my own personal, in my head kind of schedule of what I want to do. But I think that I don't know if I want to change that up or if I need to just find more inspiration, maybe change up my updates. I'm really excited about the Parenthood pack coming out, and I'm sure that is going to make me want to play this game so much more than right now. And I think I'm kind of waiting on that too. I know that sounds funny, but like I have a 100 baby challenge, and I think that it's really going to change the way that game is played and really change the videos and the dynamics. So I'm really excited to see how that's going to play out, and I kind of want to wait before I go ahead and play again because I want to be adding those elements to the game before I continue. So I don't know if that's one of the reasons why. I also, like I said, I'm trying to finish up this. This has been an undertaking. I've done builds before, and I've done large builds before, but I've never recorded large builds and tried to post them to YouTube before. So this is new to me, and the voiceover thing it's new to me. So, I mean, my kids are here, and they're downstairs watching a spooky movie, and my husband is messaging me, asking me if I want breakfast, and I'm like, nah, I do want breakfast, but just wait a few minutes, I've got to finish this up. But, so it's just like, summer is busy, and I thought I was going to have all this time, so it's just about trying to figure out my time, and my schedule for summertime is going to be different than it was during the school year. So just bear with me, guys. I do post at least once a week, usually more than that. So it's not like I'm just not here. I am here. And I do try to post on Twitter if I'm not going to post for the day, so that you guys know and that you're not expecting it. I have a couple of new subscribers, and I thank you guys for coming and subscribing to my channel and supporting me. It means so much to me. For every single one of your numbers means so much to me, and I really enjoy sharing my builds with you and my let's plays with you guys. It makes it so much more social for me, because otherwise I'm just sitting at home by myself in my office playing video games all day. Being a part of this community has been huge for me. I subscribe to a lot of the big sim players on YouTube, and I really enjoy interacting with them and watching their videos and interacting with their fans, and making my own videos and having you guys interact with me is awesome as well. So again, I just really appreciate each and every one of you, and I hope that there's more and more of you as this goes on. So we have moved inside to, I finished the outside, I believe. I think I might put a couple more touches on it, but we're inside now, and we're working on the dining room and the downstairs, and it's really exciting to do this decorating, because I don't usually, when I do build big houses, I usually leave them basically empty. I'll build out the kitchen and the bathrooms, and I'll set them on the gallery like that. Because for me, like, I guess because I really enjoyed house shopping when we were about to buy our house. We did a lot of house looking, and we went to a lot of new builds and things like that. So most of the houses that I saw were basically empty, or they were like show homes, so they weren't completely full. So I like to build that way, so it's like more realistic. Like, you just bought this house, and now you get to furnish it. Your Sims furnish it. Whoever you decide to move into it becomes the owners of the house, and they're the ones that put their mark on it. And it's because everybody's different. Everybody's Sims lives are different, and they have different interests and different hobbies and different jobs, and all of those things are really important when it comes to the furnishings for the Sims. Most of the objects that we have are directly related to skills that help us, or needs that each Sim has different needs. Some Sims are active and they want to exercise, so they need a gym. And other Sims are lazy and they never exercise, so having a gym for a Sim that's lazy would be silly. So I try to leave them open-ended as I can. But in this build, I wanted to decorate it because it has everything for every Sim. There is, in the basement, a full spa. There's a sauna and a gym and a locker room and a bowling alley, and there's servants' quarters down there too, and a little bar for you to hang out with after, while you're waiting on your massage or what have you, if you're bowling and you want a drink or whatever. And then upstairs, the main floor is like the main house. There's a library and a den, and then the den is like an art room, is an easel and stuff. There is it's like an extension of the library, basically. And the library is really hoity. I'm really not a huge fan of this library, but I feel like this is how a library would look in a huge house like this. It would just be very dark woods, and it's a very manly place. And I feel like if you were going away for the weekend to get married, that your groomsmen would be hanging out maybe in the library, smoking cigars, having brandy, something like that, And then upstairs in the bridal suite is beautiful. I love the bridal suite. It's my favorite room. And then in the recreation hall, there is foosball table and Don't Wake the Llama games and another little bar. And there's also a tea room. And in the tea room, I stuck a karaoke machine in there because while having a tea party with your bridal party would be nice for like your bridal shower or whatever, it's also like, I think if it was me and my girlfriends, we would like want to sing karaoke, and we wouldn't want to drink tea, we'd want to drink like mimosas. So I did put a little bit in there of myself in this, but I hope that you guys like it anyway. There's also on the third story where there's the groom's quarters, like the groomsmen's quarters, which are just little bedrooms with dressers, and there's like 3 bedrooms that are very small with just a bed and a dresser, which I assumed, like, if you were having a large bridal party, you might have your groomsmen sleep there. There is a lounge, and there is, like a TV and a bar, and it's just kind of, it's like crisp and white and blue and manly, but it's manly, it's like beautiful but manly. So it's like the lounge where they hang out, and we're at the end, so I'm gonna go, and I hope that you guys like this. If you do, give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, and I love you all. See you next time. Bye.